Ever wished someone would be really into you, always wanting your attention and approval? We're going to talk about a trick called pursuit and withdrawal. Basically, you start by showing lots of interest in someone, asking them personal stuff, and making them feel special. After a while, you suddenly stop giving them that attention. This makes them notice the change and want your approval even more. It's a way to manipulate emotions and create desire for your validation. 2 secret psychology tricks to make people instantly like you. These are extremely powerful. The first one you won't believe. If you're talking to someone one-on-one and then you start saying something good about a third person that's not there, that person will attribute. For example, if you say our friend Mike has such good energy, or Ashley is so beautiful, that person that you're talking to will attribute those good attributes to you. Second is the Ben Franklin effect. And this is when people like you more. When they do a favor for you, especially if it's just a small favor, for instance. It could be as small as like, hey, can you hold my drink for a sec? The person that you say that to will like you more when they do that small task for you because their brain will automatically assume they like you since they are doing you a favor. These tricks, although simple, tap into the subconscious, helping informing positive association. How to know if someone is secretly looking at you. Using dark psychology. If you suspect that someone is secretly looking at you but you are not sure, here are some things that you can do. 1. Look at your watch. When you think that someone is looking at you, look at your watch. Or if you don't have one, act like you're looking at your watch. Make it really obvious that you are looking at your watch. If you see them, check what the time is. Right after you look at your watch, they are watching you. I will prove that this works. Try not to look at what the time is right now. It's hard, right? That is what they will experience when they see you. Look at your watch. 2. Yawn. If you think someone is looking at you, fake a huge yawn. Yawning is extremely contagious, and it is really hard to not yawn if you see someone else yawn. Now, if you see them yawn right after you yawned, they were watching you. 6 easy psychology hacks to study faster. 1. Study for 20 to 25 minutes. Take short breaks of 1 to 5 minutes and then repeat. This is called the Pomodoro technique. Our brain remembers information better in small bursts. 2. Try to explain and teach the information to another person. This will help you understand. The information is better because you will concentrate on the important stuff. 3. Go to sleep right after you're done studying. This will help improve your memory of what you just learned. 4. Utilize mnemonic devices. These are memory aids that transform new complex information into familiar associations. For example, to remember a list of items. Create an acronym or a story that involves each item. This way, the information becomes easier to recall. 5. Change up your study environment. Research has shown that varying your study locations can boost retention. 6. Incorporate multi-sensory learning. Here's a psychological trick that you cannot live without. This is insanely powerful. What you need to do is splash cold water on your face. You may be thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about? Let me explain. If you are anxious, if you are nervous, if you have an uncomfortable feeling in your body and you do what I just said, you splash cold water in your face or you dip your face into cold water. His will activate something very ancient in you called the diving reflex. The diving reflex has this function. It immediately lowers your heart rate and removes that feeling of anxiety in your body. Instead of saying I know, say you're right. It makes you look less like an idiot and makes them feel smart, which makes them easier to work with and builds trust between you and them. Learn how to manipulate others. 5 attractive habits are proven by psychology. 1. Be the last to speak. Listening first allows you to fully understand others before sharing your perspective. 2. Be able to laugh at yourself at any mistakes that you may make. 3. Let your actions speak louder than your words. People remember what you do, far more than what you say. 4. Say what you mean and be honest, even if it may hurt other people's feelings. Authenticity builds trust, and sometimes the truth is necessary for growth. 5. See the good in everything and everyone's. A positive outlook can foster better relationships and resilience. Today I will tell you 12 psychology facts about people. If a person laughs too much, even at stupid things, they are lonely deep inside. If a person sleeps a lot, they are sad. If a person speaks less but speaks fast, he keeps secrets. If someone can't cry, they are weak. If someone eats in an abnormal manner, they are tense. If someone cries about little things, they are innocent and soft-hearted. If someone becomes angry over silly or petty things, it means they need love. If a person walks fast, they are confident. If a person fidgets a lot, they may be creative. If a person bites their nails, they may be nervous. If a person lies a lot, they may be insecure. If a person appears in your dream, that person wants to see you. Nobody will tell you this, but one of the most powerful ways to turn on a woman is your eyes. But you know why? It's because when you lock eyes with a woman, it's like a roller coaster ride for her heartbeat. Plus, it triggers this thing and her nervous system called phenylethylamine. This stuff is the same hormone that's pumping through her body when she's feeling all hot and horny. So when you lock intense eye contact with her, have no doubt all kinds of scenarios will be going through her head. And guess who plays the main role in her script? Signs you are an attractive person. When you're a simple person, but someone still has a crush on you. When babies tend to stare at you and smile a lot. When you frequently catch someone's attention or catch them staring at you, then quickly looking away. When you're not good-looking in pictures or the camera, but you're good-looking in the mirror when you walk into a room, and conversations momentarily pause, followed by hushed whispers when you're in public. And many people seem to stare at you when a kid gives you a compliment. Even when you're in your most casual attire, someone compliments your appearance. Strangers often approach you, striking up conversations without any apparent reason. You notice people trying to match your style or ask for fashion advice, implying they find you. As a style icon, even on days when you feel you're not looking your best, someone always disagrees. When people are often surprised to find out you're single, animals like dogs or cats seem to gravitate towards you as if sensing your inner beauty. Never make an important appointment on Monday or Friday. On Monday, everyone's mad, and on Friday, they're thinking about the weekend. And winning arguments is a quick way to create enemies. Don't break eye contact with someone first if you want to have power over them. Watch out for this. If someone is too good to be true in the beginning, they are probably using a tactic called love bombing, showering you with admiration to earn your trust. If you want someone to be attracted to you instantly, first look at their left eye, then their mouth, then their right eye. This releases oxytocin, the love hormone. If you stare at someone's lips during a conversation, they may think you're interested in them. However, if you look at their forehead, they will feel intimidated and insecure too. If you need someone to believe a lie, include an embarrassing detail about yourself 3 instead of apologizing. You're saying, "I'm sorry." When you've made an error or something is taking longer than expected, say thank you for your patience. This shifts the focus from the mistake and acknowledges their patience. 4. If you're torn between 2 choices, flip a coin. However, the real trick is recognizing that while the coin is in the air, you often realize which outcome truly desire, and trust your gut regardless of the coin's result. 5. If you aim to get away with something, enter or exit a place with confidence as if you own it. Don't hesitate or look around. More often than not, no one will question you. This approach can help you get away with quite a bit. How to succeed at anything. If you want to change psychological tricks that actually work, nod your head up and down slightly when you want someone to agree with what you are saying. If someone's angry, lower your voice down to a whisper so they can't hear you over their own BS. Generally, after a few moments, they adjust their volume to match yours subconsciously and calm down. Asking people to explain what they mean when they're being offensive is extremely effective, especially if there's an audience around. For example, if someone makes slightly sexist comment, ask them if they could please explain what they mean. They will feel ashamed in a competitive environment. If you notice that your opponent is a beginner or showing signs of anxiety, ask them, are you nervous, while trying to act as nonchalant as possible. Even yawn. If you can, they will be all fucked in the head. Ben Franklin suggested that if someone seemed cold to you, ask them a small favor. I think he mentioned borrowing a book after you return the book, and were sufficiently appreciative that person would likely be less cold. If you want to get a detailed and correct answer, don't ask a question. Make a false statement about it. People like to correct others, and when they will do, they'll concentrate fully on correcting you and will reveal the information you need. It is called the Cunningham's Law. It can be a very effective way of getting more accurate information. Today I'll teach you how to be a good liar. A good liar acts like he is bad liar. When you lie about something insignificant, act like you have the worst poker face smile and laugh, and act like you can't lie without smiling. For example, when you and your friends try to lie to a guy in school that you have a math test today for fun, to make him panic smile while you are lying. Don't look into the target's eyes and make it obvious you are lying. This will make the target think that you are lying and will ruin your prank. Your friends will blame you for being a bad liar. Do this for long enough and you will get a reputation for being a bad liar. Now, when you have to lie about something extremely important, no one will suspect a thing. If you want more tricks about dark psychology, subscribe.